More flamboyant, more flavor.
From your baby's first milestones to your child's growing years, through teenage years, and every stage of adult life, Vitibiotics Vitamins is here for you. With Well Baby, Well Kid, Well Teen, Well Woman, and Well Men, there's tailored nutritional support for the whole family.
Big savings and new arrivals at Grade 1 PVC ceiling. PVC panels $25, heat barrier tiles $7, WPC panels $32, and marble sheets $180. Daybay, Tunapuna, Warren Road, Tobago, and our new location at Sangre Grande. Shop today before it's gone.
At secondary school, we understand that every student learns differently. This is why we provide them with the freedom to choose their ideal workload. With full-time and part-time classes delivered face-to-face and online, and dedicated teachers to help them reach their academic goals. We also provide regular updates to students and parents. Plus, we have affordable rates and flexible payment terms. Enroll today at CTS College.
Thinking of giving your home that modern finish? Then visit ABC Bar Doors and Windows. We are the largest supplier of hardwood finishing goods. Get kitchen and pool tiles, faucets, doors, windows, sinks, and so much more. Come in or give us a call. ABC Bar Doors and Windows, always a better choice.
Innovate your space with Felicity Furniture and Appliances. Our pieces are of top quality, stylish and affordable. Dining and patio sets, sofas, wardrobes, freezers, beds, stoves and more. Visit our showroom at Lot 10B Pier Road, Felicity Chaguanas. Quality you can trust, style you love.
Eyes TT offers over 25 years of experience, are retinal specialist and the latest cutting-edge equipment. We handle diagnostic and surgical needs for retinal, cataract, glaucoma, pediatric and diabetic eye care. Also glasses. We provide it all under one roof. Our head office is located seconds off the Freeport flyover. Branches also in North, South and Tobago. Call 349 Eyes for more information. Payment plans are available. Eyes TT, taking eye care into the future.
Get ready, Makoya! The incredible India Expo is opening its door on July 3rd, right opposite the Center of Excellence. Open daily from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Discover an amazing range of products, from elegant bridal wear and sparkling jewelry to stylish footwear, exquisite furniture and authentic Indian cuisine, all under one roof at the incredible India Expo. Don't miss out. It's your gateway to incredible finds.
Fab India Expo in Chaguanas is open every day from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Fresh containers have arrived with brand new stocks. Exciting new merchants have joined us, bringing a huge variety of products at unbeatable bargains and taste authentic Indian cuisine. Fab India Expo, endless variety, endless value.
What's stopping you from owning land? The down payment? Worried about getting financing? Well, not anymore. Corsica Estates Grand Couver covers both. No down payment and easy in-house financing options with affordable monthly installments of $2,709 and up to 10 years to pay. Peaceful location, excellent investment potential. Newlyweds, families, working professionals, and smart investors. It's time to build your future on your own terms. Corsica Estates Grand Couver, no down payment, no excuses, just opportunity. Call today for more details.
Neo Eyewear Limited, a leader in the eyewear business with complete glasses which include frame, lens, and eye test for only $395. We have one of the largest selections of frames and brands for you to choose from, such as Gucci, Tom Ford, Balenciaga, St. Laurent, and even the Ray-Ban Meta glasses. Conveniently open from Sunday to Sunday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So visit us at 91D Main Road, Montrose Mall, or M6 Plaza, Endeavour.
Beat the heat at Kinko Limited Auto AC Parts and Services. Our techs have years of experience keeping you cool and comfortable. Exceptional prices, quality work, and outstanding services. Call, WhatsApp, or come in today and take advantage of our many specials. Low prices, more value, weekly giveaways only at Food Chopper Supermarket, 121 EMR Rima on JHI Trading Compound. Join our loyalty card program. Enter for a chance to win our monthly grand prize. We are open Monday to Friday 8 to 8, Saturday 7 to 8, and Sunday 7 to 3.
Whether it's 1, 2,
or a truckload of tires,
we've got the perfect tire for every application, ensuring you're ready for any road ahead.
Passenger SUV 4x4,
heavy or light truck. You name it, we've got the tire that suits your ride perfectly.
From forklifts to industrial giants, construction vehicles, and agricultural workhorses.
We've got the right tire for every job you tackle. Brandtech, your one-stop solution for all your tire needs.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors and roti makers. Try our high-quality bromate-free, all-purpose and whole wheat flour. Low price and conveniently packaged in 2 pounds, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Shiklisho Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715 or visit us at Warrenville, Canupia. Shiklisho Limited, quality you can trust.
Legends Design promoted their business live with Ian Alleyne on the I.A.N network.
This is Ian Alleyne at Legends.
And it was a 100% success. You can do a live just like that. Imagine your business reaching millions through a powerful live broadcast with Ian Alleyne himself.
If you want to do a live like this, you just get on board.
Don't wait. Contact us today and book your live now.
TriCare Medical Center is now open at Extra Plaza South Park, and we're changing the way you experience healthcare.
No more long waits, no more running around.
GP clinics every day from 6 a.m. to midnight.
Full specialist services.
X-rays.
Ultrasounds.
And the most affordable, accredited medical lab.
All in one place. Fast, modern, accessible. TriCare Medical Center, Extra Plaza, South Park, now open.
Taj Diamond is redefining luxury living in Georgetown, Guyana. This upscale community is rapidly emerging as the country's next crown jewel, located in one of the region's fastest-growing and most sought-after destinations. Perfectly positioned along the New Heroes Highway and the newly completed Busby Dam Road, Taj Diamond offers the ideal combination of convenience, connectivity, and prestige. And now, the vision is becoming reality. Construction is underway and progressing exceptionally well. From foundation to finish, every detail reflects superior craftsmanship, modern design, and exceptional quality delivering unmatched value. Choose from stunning 3-story residences starting at just $499,000. Select from spacious 3, 4, and 5-bedroom homes offering up to 2,350 square feet of beautifully designed living space. Each residence features premium finishes, chef-inspired kitchens, elegant contemporary bathrooms, and private 2-car garages. Enjoy flexible payment plans, up to 50% in-house financing up to 10 years, and an optional leaseback income program designed to help maximize your returns. Developed by an internationally experienced team of licensed architects and engineers with more than 50 years of expertise and over 6,000 homes completed worldwide. Now is the perfect time to secure your place in this exceptional community before completion. To explore all developments, visit us today.
Parents, listen up! Your next grocery run could be the chance for you to win big with Facade the Food King and Bright Ideas. Win your share of $75,000 in book grants. That's 75 lucky winners taking home $1,000 each to help with books, stationery, and back-to-school expenses. Every 300 or more spent at any Facade the Food King supermarket or Bright Ideas location, you'll receive an entry form. Complete it and drop it in the entry box provided in store. Promotion ends August 19th and is NLCB approved. 15 winners chosen every Saturday starting July 25th. Shop, enter, win weekly with Facade the Food King and Bright Ideas, making back to school easier for every family.
Quality value, that's our way. The real Versace, we're here to stay. The Food King Versace.
Clive Allen Funeral Services, the first and only full-service funeral home and licensed crematorium in Sangre Grande. Independently owned and operated by Clive and Trisha Allen, with no affiliation to any other funeral home. Affordable packages start at $6,000. Call 668-0896.
Legends Design promoted their business live with Ian Alleyne on the I.A.N network.
This is Ian Alleyne at Legends.
And it was a 100% success. You can do a live just like that. Imagine your business reaching millions through a powerful live broadcast with Ian Alleyne himself.
If you want to do a live like this, you just get on board.
Don't wait. Contact us today and book your live now.
the occasion.
Imagine life at Taj Dream Ogle, the ultimate standard in luxury living and architectural mastery in Guyana. Perfectly positioned just minutes from the Ogle Corridor, Ogle International Airport, Movie Town Mall, Gift Land Mall, ExxonMobil's new headquarters, and central Georgetown. This condominium development is thoughtfully designed to create a vibrant lifestyle community featuring elegant residences, cafes, restaurants, boutiques, wellness spaces, and a lively central square. Inspired by Europe's renowned urban villages, each residence features expansive 10-foot ceilings, bright open-concept layouts, gourmet kitchens with stunning Carrara marble countertops, sophisticated bathrooms, secure indoor parking with 1 to 2 reserved spaces per unit, and premium finish throughout. Energy-efficient systems ensure modern, sustainable living without compromising comfort or style. Beautifully designed 1, 2, and 3-bedroom residences starting at just US $243,000. For Guyanese nationals, an exclusive pre-launch incentive offers an incredible US $100,000 off. Today, you can see where Taj Dream Ogle begins. Tomorrow, you'll witness the magnificence it becomes. To explore all developments, visit us today.
Welcome to eFix Investments Limited, your one-stop destination for all your home essentials. Transform your bathroom with our exquisite range of showers, enclosures, luxury bathtubs, modern toilets, faucets, ceramic sinks, and vanities. Enhance your kitchen with our stainless steel sinks. Our extensive selection includes bath, kitchen accessories, as well as security doors. Visit our showroom today at Southern Main Road, Homeland Gardens, Cunupia, and let your dream home become a reality. Call us at 665-2282 or 671-2282. eFix Investments Limited, your home, your style, our passion.
Do you know just how important tires are in getting the maximum performance from your car? Dunlop, a leading manufacturer of ultra-high performance tires, carefully designed grooves and blocks for more rubber-to-road contact.
Mayaro is calling your name. Only one pre-development lot left for just $35,000. Perfectly located. Just 5 minutes from Mayaro Junction and only 4 minutes from the beach. First come, first served. Don't miss this offer. Call now before it's gone.
To our dedicated audience and millions worldwide, with just $5 you can support our operations and be part of the important work that we do every day. Contribute while you're watching. It's fast and easy. Send your support via PayPal to oneian.alleyne@gmail.com or to our First Citizens account. For our international supporters, Swift code provided for smooth, secure transfers. Thank you for standing with us.
Flamboyant Cuisine is opening 2 exciting locations next to Medford Gas Station Chagonas and opposite Point Pleasant Park, Cunupia. Enjoy delicious roti, barbecue with sides, Indian and Creole dishes, burgers, pasta, and more. Breakfast from 5:45 a.m. at all 4 locations. More flamboyant, more flavor.
From your baby's first milestones to your child's growing years, through teenage years, and every stage of adult life, Vitibiotics Vitamins is here for you. With Well Baby, Well Kid, Well Teen, Well Woman, and Well Men, there's tailored nutritional support for the whole family.
Parents, listen up! Your next grocery run could be the chance for you to win big with Facade the Food King and Bright Ideas. Win your share of $75,000 in book grants. That's 75 lucky winners taking home $1,000 each to help with books, stationery, and back-to-school expenses. Every 300 or more spent at any Facade the Food King supermarket or Bright Ideas location, you'll receive an entry form. Complete it and drop it in the entry box provided in store. Promotion ends August 19th and is NLCB approved. 15 winners chosen every Saturday starting July 25th. Shop, enter, win weekly with Facade the Food King and Bright Ideas, making back to school easier for every family.
Quality value, that's our way. The real Versace, we're here to stay. The Food King Versace. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really, really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the street. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. A.N out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really, really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the street. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. A.N out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really, really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the street. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. A.N out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really, really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the street. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like man knew that there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a
Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ian Allen. This is Crime Watch, and we are back. Top of the evening to you. All those of you who are locked online, a special good evening to you. All those of you who are looking at me from all over the world, and I know all over the world is locked on today. All over the world is locked on. They are locked on today because you know why? We are coming with the news. So a special good evening to all those who are looking at me from different media houses in Trinidad. A special good evening to you. A special good evening to you. Ladies and gentlemen, in fact, I have to tell you about a woman, her ex-boyfriend. My God, it is alleged he burned down her house. It was terrible today. It was terrible. The police looking for him. Everybody's looking for him. And I'm looking for him. You know, yesterday we highlighted that story Yesterday we highlighted that story, and that is something. That is something. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was really, really terrible. So, in fact, before I go there, the murder toll now is 219. Same period last year, it's 222. just to let you know, a CCTV footage captures brazen barataria murder of Mova man. A CCTV footage captures brazen barataria murder of Mova man. Another life lost as deadly Mova gang feud claims Parts World employee. In fact, again, it claimed the life of a Parts World employee. Everybody know Parts World. When you want for your dryer, your washing machine and whatnot, Parts World. So apparently, an employee from there was killed. The Parts World employee was gunned down in the car park of a business along the Eastern Main Road, Barataria, on Tuesday, in what investigators believe could be the latest killing linked to the escalating Chinapu and Monrepo gang. So just imagine that Chinapu and Monrepo gang, yeah, playing off in Laventil, and the victim has been identified as Shakil Charles of Monrepo Road Mova. Police responded to the scene shortly after the shooting and launched an investigation into broad daylight murder. Sources told I.A.N. News that the killing is being treated as a possible reprisal following Saturday's deadly triple at the Uniped gas station. You remember the killing that claimed the life of 3 at the gas station on Saturday? Well, what they are saying, ladies and gentlemen, that is a reprisal for that. Now, I can't confirm that. I don't know the role Shakil Charles played in that. I can't say anything. But nevertheless, the word on the ground, it's a reprisal. It is a reprisal. So, sources told I.A.N. News that the killing is being treated as a possible reprisal. According to information received, the victim was allegedly targeted because he lived in the Monrepo community. Are you hearing what I'm saying? This man was targeted. Shakil Charles was targeted because he lived in Monrepo. So what about the little children that lives in Monrepo? What about the fathers and the mothers that lives in Monrepo? What is going on with them? What about the school teacher who has to go to school and teach? What about the government employee who has to go to work? What about the taxi driver? What about the maxi man? What kind of gang thing is this? This man was killed because, ladies and gentlemen, it is alleged, he's from the Monrepo area, which has been at the center of an increasingly violent conflict between rivals from Chinapu. So once you're from Monrepo, they're going to deal with you. So there's a standoff between the gangs in Chinapu and Monrepo. And apparently they're saying that these people from Monrepo, this guy Shakil Charles, he from Monrepo, deal with him. One source claimed the victim was not known to be involved in any criminal activities. The man that died in Parts World there. And this is the video. This is the video, ladies and gentlemen, of Shakil. This is the picture of Shakil Charles and the video. The CCTV video. They are saying that the man, that Shakil Charles, he's not known to be in anything. One source claimed the victim was not known to be in any criminal activity. He wasn't involved in anything, but because he was from Monrepo, there's a war between men from there and fellas from Chinapu. They gunned him down, the sources told I.A.N. News. The latest homicide comes just 3 days after heavily armed gunmen carried out a brazen daylight execution at the Uniped gas station at the corner of Old Mover Road and Eastern Main Road on Saturday. In the attack, police believe Khalil Malik Emmanuel Williams, Michael Bibo Campbell, 29, were deliberately targeted by masked gunmen. Khalil Malik. Okay, and the violence also claimed the life of a 50-year-old air-conditioning technician, Salvan Jack, who had stopped to buy fuel and was caught in the crossfire. So it's very, very serious, ladies and gentlemen, very, very serious. It's terrible. So we have to pay, and you know, all these things going on. And up to now, you're not hearing anybody coming out and say, what are we doing to deal with the gangs in Chinapu and Monrepo? You kill a man from Parts World because he live in Monrepo. What about the school children going to school, I believe it's holidays and whatnot? What about the school children? What about the fathers going to make a work and a nice day work and they're not sure to come back? What about if the gangs pick them up in any area because they know they're from Monrepo? What about the mothers? What about the domestic workers? What about the regular people? Because they're just saying that this guy didn't know anything about it. What going on with the gangs and whatnot? That is a very serious thing. That is a very, very serious thing. And I'm not hearing nothing from those in authority with respect to that incident. Also, ladies and gentlemen, in another incident of shooting, car riddled with bullets after targeted attack in Dabadi. A 34-year-old Dabadi man is fighting for his life after gunman opened fire on his vehicle on Tuesday night. Police said Javon Gilks of Swarm Lane, Red Hill, was driving along Salmon Drive, Old Piaco Road at around 9 p.m. when he was reportedly ambushed by an armed suspect. Officers responded to a report of loud explosion and found Gilks' beige Nissan and mirror abandoned with multiple bullet holes in the windscreen. Investigators were told that the lone occupant managed to escape the attack by fleeing on foot after the gunman began shooting at his vehicle. Gilks was later taken to the Arima Hospital by a private vehicle before being transferred to the Eric Williams Medical Science Complex, where he was listed in a stable but critical condition. Critical condition. Gentlemen, police are continuing investigations into a shooting incident that occurred in Corky, San Fernando on Monday, July the 20th. All that beeping sound is gunshots, you know. Watch the people running there. Just imagine that. Ladies and gentlemen, as we continue, pain and sorrow as Andrea Francis later rests in closed casket funeral and amid unanswered questions. Tears, heartbreak, and lingering questions are expected to fill the air today as 14-year-old Andrea Francis later rests in a closed casket funeral, bringing an emotional farewell to the SCA student whose tragic death has shaken the country. The decision to hold a closed casket service comes as Andrea's family continue to grapple with the unimaginable grief as investigators pursue the investigation that has been complicated by significant forensic challenges. Andrea's funeral began at 11 a.m. at the Revival and Restoration Ministries at Enterprise Street, Chaguanas. Following the service, she will later rest at the Londonville Public Cemetery. Police previously told I.A.N. News Sources previously told I.A.N. News that the second autopsy conducted at the Forensic Science Center was inconclusive because her body was so decomposed. Yeah. And you know why it was decomposed, right? Let me tell you why. Come back to me before I show you a clip of that. You know why it was decomposed? Because initially when they did the first autopsy of this girl and they realized something was wrong, they stopped the autopsy and they said, you know what? We have to take this body straight to Forensic Science Center. So they kept the body in San Fernando mortuary there. The refrigerator there was not working. As a result of that, the autopsy in Port of Spain could not be conducted properly because the body started to rotten, deteriorate. Yeah. Just to break it down for you. Just imagine that. So nobody will ever know. I remember when I spoke to the father, he himself wanted to know. Remember when I spoke to the father of Andrea Francis? Go ahead.
I don't know if she went somewhere and somebody do she something. If it's so, I don't know if The autopsy is right, because I never get the autopsy. I never get what's cause of death, nothing. I just hear all kind of thing on the media.
But you have to get the document. They didn't call you?
No.
So you were there when they do the autopsy? Imagine that. Just imagine that. But there's so many, I was looking for a driver, a guy, a friend of the father. But again, no justice for her, no justice for that 14-year-old. Just imagine that. And she passed for Kunupia High, Her mother died a couple of years ago, or maybe last year, I think. Yeah? And she passed for Kunupia High, a great school. Everybody's going to buy child going to get their books and their uniform and thing now. But this girl, imagine, being laid to rest because they realized it had blunt force trauma. A lot of things weren't right with that first autopsy, and they stop it. Whatever they, and they put her back in the refrigerator. Lo and behold, and it's not her body alone. Not her body alone. Other persons who was in that refrigerator, relatives of other persons who died and whatnot, and was stored in that refrigerator in San Fernando. Closed casket for all of them. But is anybody saying anything? No. Today was a funeral. Go ahead.
Program, and the words are right behind. What a friend we have in Jesus. Oh, because we do not carry everything and every day to God in prayer. Just take it to the Lord in prayer. And we find a friend so faithful who will all our sorrows share. Jesus, He knows, Jesus knows our every need.
I remember years ago when Ariel entered the school, was the first, she was in Miss Williams' class, wonderful, bright little girl. Then a few years later, Andrea came in. And Andrea, from my memory, was always quiet, always well behaved. I really can't remember Andrea getting in any trouble. There are other students who would know my office very well. They could describe everything in my office for you. I don't even know if Andrea knew where my office was. If I wanted to see Andrea, I would have to go and look for her outside or go upstairs to the class. And there she would. I don't know if she had any enemies. That laugh that was described there was Andrea. One of the happiest childs you could find in school. Mature, very mature young lady. I've met few students like Andrea. Her sister would be one as well. Very mature young ladies. When you speak to them, you actually feel it's an adult you are speaking to. Well brought up, well trained, and know how to speak to people.
Was a wild but friendly soul, always there when you needed comfort. Sometimes smiling by herself alone, but still kept a smile all the time. Dancing in the wind, you see her go, leaving a broken heart and piece of us left. To where we call heaven, fly high she goes. Our expectations go far like butterflies. Will there be another one like you? Just got to wait till we meet you. What a wonderful life we had with you. Gone too soon until we meet you again.
You see that smile that everybody talk about? Yeah. She has touched everybody's life with a smile. She's never a rude child in children's church. She's always bubbly, effervescent. She's truly was an angel. Amen. Guide, amen. And you can just look on your program and the words are right behind. What a friend we have in Jesus. Oh, because we do not carry everything and every day to God in prayer. Just take it take it to the Lord in prayer, and we find a friend so faithful.
You know why you know why I extended that video? For you to understand. For you to understand how a little 14-year-old, watch your little 14-year-old around you, a 14-year-old, your niece, your nephew. Let's think about that. Going through something like that, and you're looking at this little child here, and you're thinking, but wait now. Blunt force trauma. That entire video is on is on the I.A.N network page right now. Remember, it's no longer I.A.N Alleyne. I.A.N Alleyne network. It's I.A.N network on YouTube and I.A.N network on Facebook. And that is so, so, so sad, ladies and gentlemen. When we come back, we're going to take a fast break, and when we come back, remember, and I just had to tell you this, for those potential advertisers, and I'll say it again, could you really beat 150 million watching you every month? Look at it there, 150 million. Not 10 years ago. Not 10 years ago, not 20 years ago. Right? Watch performance. June the 15th to July the 12th, 150.3 million. So advertisers, those stick. And why I'm doing it, because I know I've engaged the attention of so many persons from different media houses that are locked on right now. For this year, 2026, we have already done on YouTube, on the I.A.N network channel, 30,273,000. To this day, when we started in December 2016, I have crossed 194 million. And that's just net. That is not just the videos and whatnot. That is with your ads. Because every day we take your ads and we post it up. We send it on our page. Now there's a TikTok. The I.A.N network is on TikTok. I.A.N network is on YouTube. You're going to see it. We're going to take a fast break, ladies and gentlemen. And that's why I tell you, call our advertising department. Book your spots on the news. We're going to take a fast break. And when we come back, we'll continue.
The I.A.N Alleyne Show will be right back.
Premiering Wednesday, 22nd July at 7 p.m. The news goes live on I.A.N Network. Watch us on Flow and Green Dot. With more providers coming soon, the news you have been waiting for is now here.
Get ready, Makoya! The incredible India Expo is opening its door on July 3rd, right opposite the Center of Excellence. Open daily from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Discover an amazing range of products, from elegant bridal wear and sparkling jewelry to stylish footwear, exquisite furniture and authentic Indian cuisine, all under one roof at the incredible India Expo. Don't miss out. It's your gateway to incredible finds.
Fab India Expo in Chaguanas is open every day from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Fresh containers have arrived with brand new stocks. Exciting new merchants have joined us, bringing a huge variety of products at unbeatable bargains, and taste authentic Indian cuisine. Fab India Expo, endless variety, endless value.
Do you want to start your own restaurant? Do you have an existing food business and want to upgrade your equipment? Get all you need at world-class commercial and restaurant equipment. Tron commercial stoves, deep fryers, industrial stainless steel sinks, shelving, char broilers and griddles, stainless steel tables, food and fried chicken warmers, extractor fans and ice machines, chillers and freezers, concession and catering equipment. Visit our new showroom on Uriah Butler Highway, Charleville. WhatsApp 308-87664 for location.
Stay tuned for our 7 p.m. news.
Big savings and new arrivals at Grade 1 PVC Ceiling. PVC panels $25, heat barrier tiles $7, WPC panels $32, and marble sheets $180. Day Bay, Tunapuna, Warren Road, Tobago, and our new location at Sangre Grande. Shop today before it's gone.
Taj Diamond is redefining luxury living in Georgetown, Guyana. This upscale community is rapidly emerging as the country's next crown jewel, located in one of the region's fastest-growing and most sought-after destinations. Perfectly positioned along the New Heroes Highway and the newly completed Busby Dam Road, Taj Diamond offers the ideal combination of convenience, connectivity, and prestige. And now, the vision is becoming reality. Construction is underway and progressing exceptionally well. From foundation to finish, every detail reflects superior craftsmanship, modern design, and exceptional quality, delivering unmatched value. Choose from stunning 3-story residences starting at just $499,000. Select from spacious 3, 4, and 5-bedroom homes offering up to 2,350 square feet of beautifully designed living space. Each residence features premium finishes, chef-inspired kitchens, elegant contemporary bathrooms, and private 2-car garages. Enjoy flexible payment plans, up to 50% in-house financing up to 10 years, and an optional leaseback income program designed to help maximize your returns. Developed by an internationally experienced team of licensed architects and engineers with more than 50 years of expertise and over 6,000 homes completed worldwide. Now is the perfect time to secure your place in this exceptional community before completion. To explore all developments, visit us today.
Do you have a business that you want people to know about? Imagine placing your brand in front of an audience that's already engaged and locked in. With over 154 million views monthly across YouTube and Facebook, and over 5 million views daily on both platforms, based on official analytics. Now we're bringing that same audience to I.A.N. News. If they've seen your products on the Ian Allen Show, imagine the impact when they see them on the news. Reserve your spot in the news and book your monthly packages now.
WellKid multivitamins are great tasting, supports rapid development, contributes to strong bones, includes vitamins A, C, D, and so much more. Be a super kid. Trust the WellKid range.
Flamboyant Cuisine is opening 2 exciting locations next to Medford Gas Station Sugarness in opposite Point Pleasant Park, Canupia. Enjoy delicious roti, barbecue with sides, Indian and Creole dishes, burgers, pasta, and more. Breakfast from 5:45 a.m. at all 4 locations. More flamboyant, more flavor.
I.A.N offers over 25 years of experience, are retinal specialist and the latest cutting-edge equipment. We handle diagnostic and surgical needs for retinal, cataract, glaucoma, pediatric and diabetic eye care. Also glasses. We provide it all under one roof. Our head office is located seconds off the Freeport flyover. Branches also in North, South and Tobago. Call 349-EYES for more information. Payment plans are available. I.A.N, taking eye care into the future.
Welcome back to the Ian Allen Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we continue, fire rips through a Diego Martin building, but I still have to show you what fire can do. What an individual, it is alleged, a man who set fire to his ex-woman house, it is alleged. But this one, I'm telling you in Diego Martin, that fire ruptured Diego Martin home, kills pet dog, my God. Tuesday afternoon fire tore through a business and apartment along Diego Martin Main Road, leaving residents shaken and a pet dog dead. The blaze broke out around 4 p.m. on July the 21st near Covine Road, with videos shared on social media showing thick smoke and flames engulfing the building as people rushed to safety. Before firefighters arrived, residents attempted to battle the flames using a hose in an effort to stop the fire from spreading. Firefighters later arrived and spent several hours bringing the blaze under control. Remaining at the scene into the night, the fire destroyed Super Value Auto and a woman's apartment located within the building. A pet dog inside the apartment also died during the incident. Also, ladies and gentlemen, in fact, it just slipped me to tell you that a man is critical after a brutal stabbing inside San Juan Mini Mart. Suspect identified. A man is critical after a brutal stabbing inside a San Juan Mini Mart. Police have launched a manhunt after a 25-year-old man was repeatedly stabbed during a violent confrontation inside a mini mart in San Juan on Tuesday afternoon, leaving him warded in a critical condition. The victim, Gabriel Lawrence of Quarry Road, San Juan, sustained 5 stab wounds during the attack, including 2 to the neck, 2 to the back, and 1 to the right ear. According to a police report, the officer received information shortly before 4 p.m. that the stabbing victim had been taken to Eric Williams Medical Science Complex for emergency treatment. Doctors later confirmed that Lawrence remained in critical condition and was scheduled to undergo a CT scan. Investigators were unable to interview him, and because of the severity of his injuries, preliminary inquiries revealed that around 2:19 p.m., Lawrence entered I.A.N Mini Mart along Jones Trace, Quarry Road. Police said a short time later, preliminary inquiries revealed that around 2:19 p.m., Lawrence entered a mini-mart of I.A.N along Jones Trace, Quarry Road. Police said a short time later, a man known by his alias Ping entered the establishment. Moments afterwards, the suspect was seen running from the mini-mart while Lawrence. So we're looking for Ping. Anybody have a picture of Ping? Send it for me, please. Also, ladies and gentlemen, IDC escapee recaptured in Aruka as 7 fugitives remain on the run. So it was 8, but now they just got 1. One of the detainees who escaped from the Immigration Detention Center, IDC, during Saturday's dramatic breakout has been recaptured, leaving 7 fugitives still at large as police continue a nationwide manhunt. The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service said Edison Martin La Rosa of Thomas Trace Aruka was arrested on Tuesday evening during an intelligence-led operation under the operations of Resolute Shield. The operation was carried out between 5 p.m. and 9 p.m. on July 21st in the Eastern District of North Central Division, with officers from North Central Division Task Force East supported by TTPS K9 Unit. Police said the officers acted on intelligence and conducted surveillance at a galvanized structure along Hilda Trace Aruka where Larosso was observed approaching the area. He was positively identified and taken into custody. Investigators also later confirmed that Larosso was one of the detainees who escaped from the IDC on Saturday, July the 18th. The escape occurred around 3:40 p.m. after officers responded to reports of a strong smell of smoke. These are the group of men here. If you have any information, you can WhatsApp me. Please WhatsApp me. Remember what they did here? The escape occurred around 3:40 p.m. after officers responded to report of a strong smell of smoke coming from the male housing unit. Police said that officers entered the area to investigate. They were allegedly assaulted and overpowered by detainees. My God, that is dangerous. Also, ladies and gentlemen, in other news, a miracle at sea, 6 rescued alive after fishing boat disappeared for days. I repeat, miracle at sea, 6 rescued alive after fishing boat disappears for days. After days of uncertainty, an extensive multinational search, all 6 crew members aboard the missing fishing vessel St. Vincent have been found alive. That's all we have so far. The Ministry of Defense confirmed on Wednesday that the fishermen were rescued after spending about a week adrift at sea, bringing a dramatic end to an operation that involved Trinidad and Tobago and several regional partners. According to ministry, the breakthrough came around 9 p.m. on Tuesday when the Maritime Operation Command Center received a report from the crew of the MV Marvel Kite, which was sailing to the United States. While traveling approximately 349 nautical miles east of Galeota, the merchant vessel spotted the St. Vincent drifting in apparent distress. Also, ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, in other news, a 28-year-old U.S. sergeant with Trinidad and Tobago roots had been listed as missing before Pentagon confirmed her death. I repeat, a 28-year-old U.S. Army sergeant with Trinidad and Tobago roots have been listed as missing before the Pentagon confirmed her death. The United States has confirmed that 28-year-old Army sergeant and with Trinidad and Tobago heritage, who was initially reported missing following an Iranian missile attack in Jordan, has been killed in action. Sergeant Angel Sarah Rampasad, Sergeant Angel Sarah Rampasad of Ozone Park, New York, died during the July 17th attack at the Salty Air Base in Jordan. According to U.S. Department of War, she's the 4th American service member confirmed dead in the strike, which remains under investigation. Rampasad had been first classified as duty status, whereabouts unknown after the attack. Following further investigation, military officials updated her status, saying she's believed to have been killed while serving her country. So sad, huh? So sad. Also, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue with respect to the Hadid case, Tribunal backs Hadid. Tribunal backs Hadid release. Minister moves to reopen SOE review. I repeat, Tribunal backs Hadid release. Minister moves to reopen SOE review. A state of emergency review tribunal has recommended that businessman Dominic Hadid be released from detention, concluding his continued custody is no longer necessary or expedient in the public interest. So the tribunal has backed Hadid's release. The recommendation was revealed in appeal documents filed before the Judicial Committee of the Privy Council by Commissioner of Police and the Minister of Homeland Security, the Attorney General, and PC Eldon Callis. The state is appealing a Court of Appeal ruling that ordered Dominic and Genevieve Hadid be released from detention and placed under strict house arrest while their constitutional challenges continue. According to the filing, Hadid applied for a review of his preventive detention order on June the 28th. Written submission was submitted on July the 9th, followed by an oral argument before the SOE tribunal on July the 10th. The tribunal subsequently recommended on July the 19th that Hadid continued detention was not in the public interest. However, the recommendation has not yet taken effect after the Minister of Homeland Security requested that the tribunal reopen the review process. The state appeals filed July 21st is before the Privy Council as an appeal of rights. Also, ladies and gentlemen, serial Massey shoplifter jailed after 10,000 grocery theft spree. A 24-year-old Barataria man has been sentenced to 15 months hard labor after being convicted of stealing more than 10,000 worth of groceries during a series of thefts at Massey Stores, Tonpuna Road, Arima. According to police, the theft occurred on Wednesday, July the 15th and Friday, July the 17th, when a quantity of grocery item valued 10,129 was stolen from the supermarket. The stolen items include shrimp, salmon, bacon, pork, ribs, Downy Unstoppables, Milo, coffee, cheese, sausages, and butter. The theft spree came to an end on Friday, July the 17th, when a highly trained security officer attached to Armor Tech Security Services detained the suspect as he attempted to leave the establishment. Police were immediately contacted. Investigations were carried out by PC Selena, PC Jones, and WPC Mohammed of the Northern Division CID. Following the investigation, Woman Estate Constable Ramdal charged, this is the individual charged, Kyle Delarose. Kyle Delarose, he's 24, I don't have a picture of him. He's 24 years old of Barataria with 2 counts of larceny. Delarose appeared before a master of the Arima court on Tuesday, July the 21st, where he was sentenced to 15 months hard labor. That is good. Also, thieves steal nearly $17,000 in tools from San Juan Company compound. Police are investigating the break-in at SCL Trinidad Limited after thieves stole $17,000 worth of tools, equipment from the company's compound. According to reports, an employee left the business at around 3:20 p.m. on Monday, July 20th, and returned to work shortly after 6:15 on Tuesday, when he was alerted by a co-worker to a possible burglary. Checks around the compound revealed that the barbed wire around the perimeter wall had been cut and pushed aside, suggesting that the suspects gained entry through the secured area. Also, ladies and gentlemen, in other news, a Venezuelan woman dragged by hair as thief snatches handbag in Laventille. A Venezuelan woman dragged by her hair as thief snatches handbag in Laventille. A 40-year-old Venezuelan woman was robbed of her handbag after being attacked while walking along the streets in Laventille on Tuesday morning. Police said the victim of Don Miguel Road, San Juan, had just exited a maxi taxi along the priority bus route at around 6:30 in the morning on July the 21st and was walking north along Hussein Street when a man allegedly pulled her by her hair from behind. The suspect then reportedly grabbed the grey handbag she was carrying over her left shoulder. A struggle followed, but the attacker managed to overpower her and he ran in an unknown direction. The stolen handbag contained a phone, a value $3,000 and $1,800 in cash. That is so sad. Also, ladies and gentlemen, CCTV footage captured the moment a man gold chain was snatched from his neck while sweeping outside a building in Aruca. Look at this. Anybody knows this guy? Tell me, anybody knows this guy before we take that break? Anybody knows this guy? Because when we come back, I want to tell you about the woman. Woman says ex-boyfriend burned down her house months after months of death threats she received. Anybody know this guy that snatched his gold chain? If you have any information, WhatsApp me on 1868. I know a lot of you, I have appointments to see you and whatnot. Just resend your messages for me, please. The last week and a half, I've been so busy putting this together. As you know, tonight, and you're seeing the promos running tonight, it's 7 o'clock news, our maiden news at the I.A.N network. And you will see our anchors and sports person and so. So we're going to take a fast break. When we come back, we'll continue.
The Ian Alleyne Show will be right back.
Do you have a business that you want people to know about? Imagine placing your brand in front of an audience that's already engaged and locked in. With over 154 million views monthly across YouTube and Facebook, and over 5 million views daily on both platforms, based on official analytics. Now we're bringing that same audience to I.A.N News. If they've seen your products on the Ian Alleyne Show, imagine the impact when they see them on the news. Reserve your spot in the news and book your monthly packages now. Stay tuned for our 7 p.m. news.
I.A.N Medical Center is now open at Extra Plaza South Park, and we're changing the way you experience healthcare.
No more long waits, no more running around.
GP clinics every day from 6 a.m. to midnight.
Full specialist services.
X-rays.
Ultrasounds. And the most affordable accredited medical lab.
All in one place. Fast, modern, accessible. I.A.N Medical Center, Extra Plaza, South Park, now open.
Imagine life at Taj Dream Ogle, the ultimate standard in luxury living and architectural mastery in Guyana. Perfectly positioned just minutes from the Ogle Corridor, Ogle International Airport, Movie Town Mall, Gift Land Mall, ExxonMobil's new headquarters, and central Georgetown. This condominium development is thoughtfully designed to create a vibrant lifestyle community featuring elegant residences, cafes, restaurants, boutiques, wellness spaces, and a lively central square. Inspired by Europe's renowned urban villages, each residence features expansive 10-foot ceilings, bright open concept layouts, gourmet kitchens with stunning Carrara marble countertops, sophisticated bathrooms, secure indoor parking with 1 to 2 reserved spaces per unit, and premium finish throughout. Energy-efficient systems ensure modern, sustainable living without compromising comfort or style. Beautifully designed 1, 2, and 3-bedroom residences starting at just US $243,000. For Guyanese nationals, an exclusive pre-launch incentive offers an incredible US $100,000 off. Today, you can see where Taj Dre Mogul begins. Tomorrow, you'll witness the magnificence it becomes. To explore all developments, visit us today.
Low prices, more value, weekly giveaways only at Food Shopper Supermarket, 121 EMR Remo on JHI Trading Compound. Join our loyalty card program. Enter for a chance to win our monthly grand prize. We are open Monday to Friday 8 to 8, Saturday 7 to 8, and Sunday 7 to 3.
Wellness through the years with Well Baby, Well Kid, Her Well Team, Him Well Team, Well Woman, and Wellman. Why take an ordinary multivitamin when there's a supplement designed for your specific life stage? For every stage in life, trust Vitabiotics.
Parents, listen up! Your next grocery run could be the chance for you to win big with Facade the Food King and Bright Ideas. Win your share of $75,000 in book grants. That's 75 lucky winners taking home $1,000 each to help with books, stationery, and back-to-school expenses. Every $300 or more spent at any Facade the Food King supermarket or Bright Ideas location, you'll receive an entry form. Complete it and drop it in the entry box provided in store. Promotion ends August 19th and is NLCB approved. 15 winners chosen every Saturday starting July 25th. Shop, enter, win weekly with Facade the Food King and Bright Ideas, making back to school easier for every family.
Quality value, that's our way. A real Versace, we're here to stay. The Food King Versace.
Taj Diamond is redefining luxury living in Georgetown, Guyana. This upscale community is rapidly emerging as the country's next crown jewel, located in one of the region's fastest-growing and most sought-after destinations. Perfectly positioned along the New Heroes Highway and the newly completed Busby Dam Road, Taj Diamond offers the ideal combination of convenience, connectivity, and prestige. And now, the vision is becoming reality. Construction is underway and progressing exceptionally well. From foundation to finish, every detail reflects superior craftsmanship, modern design, and exceptional quality delivering unmatched value. Choose from stunning 3-story residences starting at just $499,000 US. Select from spacious 3, 4, and 5-bedroom homes offering up to 2,350 square feet of beautifully designed living space. Each residence features premium finishes, chef-inspired kitchens, elegant contemporary bathrooms, and private 2-car garages. Enjoy flexible payment plans, up to 50% in-house financing up to 10 years, and an optional leaseback income program designed to help maximize your returns. Developed by an internationally experienced team of licensed architects and engineers with more than 50 years of expertise and over 6,000 homes completed worldwide. Now is the perfect time to secure your place in this exceptional community before completion. To explore all developments, visit us today.
The I.A.N. Alleyne Show will be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know we're only going up to 7, yeah? We're only going up to 7 because, boy, I wanted to talk, yeah? I really wanted to talk, you know? Director, you think I can do that today? You think I should do that and take some calls and whatnot? Yeah, I think I can do that a little bit. Let me run a little at 10 minutes because I really wanted to tell you about this woman ex-boyfriend that burned down her house after months of death threat. 39-year-old Kunupia woman and 4 of her relatives have been now left homeless after their house was destroyed in a suspected arson attack. The fire occurred at family's home along Madras Road and has left them virtually with nothing. When I tell you nothing, it had nothing. Speaking with I.A.N. News, Candace Gosan, a U.S. citizen, claimed her former boyfriend was responsible for the attack, alleging he had been terrorizing her and her family for months. Gosan said the ordeal began last year, claiming her ex-boyfriend repeatedly threatened to kill her and her relatives and warned that he could not stop until they are all dead. She alleged just that hours before the fire, the man came to her home and pelted her house with a large stone before leaving. According to Gosan, after she left for work, the suspect allegedly scaled the perimeter of the property using a grinder to force open opened 2 safes, stole cash, jewelry, and other valuables, and then set the house on fire. She said she made numerous reports to the police in Kunupi and whatnot regarding the alleged threats and harassment, but claimed the abuse continued. She said she lost everything. I don't know if that is the Kunupi police station or the Madras post or whatever. In fact, today, you know, my camera crew went there yesterday, but I had to go chat with that woman. I'm going to play a little bit, just a couple minutes for you, God, but it's a wake-up call for you. Some of you have toxic men in your life, men with issues, men who toting baggage, all kind of things. They have issues, they're mentally deranged, something wrong with them. They don't know how to love people and relax. They don't know how to be nice. They're just crazy, some lunatics, the narcissists, all kind of things, psycho people out there. Turn around your phone, do this, do that, all kind of thing, all kind of coming by your work, watching. You can't talk, you can't think of mashing up your phone, mashing up your car, beating you all in the road. Boy, crazy thing out here. I just want to air this today. I want to air a little piece of it. Go ahead. What's happened? Tell me.
This happened yesterday. I can't remember dates right now, but yesterday at around somewhere between 8 to 10. When I left for work, I left here about 20 to 8. I had to work.
In the morning?
In the morning, yes. And after I left, I got a call from the neighbor saying my house on fire and I had to come right back.
Okay. You were receiving any threats from anybody?
Yes, has been a series of events that led to this. This was just a warning from the person. He said
how much threats you were receiving from him?
Multiple on a weekly basis.
I know I sent my guy yesterday, but...
Yeah, I've been wanting to see you for a long time. That's a dinosaur.
Okay. So you have reports about him?
Multiple. I don't even have a receipt because every time you go, they don't have a receipt book. You have to come back when these certain officers there that took your report. No assistance.
How long this has been going on?
Since last year. I got him arrested in April, and I've been in fear of my life because he has not been stopping. He's adamant and very relentless. And I've been begging and pleading because he told me his job is, this is just a warning. His job is not done until me, my fiancé, and 3 children are dead.
So, you have been involved with him for how much years?
We were together for like a year and 3 months.
A year?
And
this
3
is what
months.
it brought you to?
Yes.
Like a psycho man thing with you?
I am tired, made reports, tired. I talked to Mr. Terrence and CID.
You ever took a protection order?
Yes, and they never served him until now.
Wow. So you had a protection order against him?
Yes, I did. I did everything I needed to do.
Is this way?
And I've been begging for help. And I told them, well, you are going to reach out, wait until I have a statistic, then to reach out. And this is what had to happen for my voice to be heard.
This whole house is destroyed.
Everything. I have nothing. Nothing. He even raided my safe and took every piece of jewelry. There's nothing.
Oh. I know I sent my guy yesterday, but I already wanted to hear. But how do you know it's him? How do you know that? Tell me.
He constantly threatens. He was here this Sunday in front of my house, pelting it down.
Pelting it down. Did you go to the police station?
No, I'm not coming out for him to hold me again because 3 weeks prior to this, he caught me outside when I went to feed my dog and put a knife to my throat, bring me here, and kick me down in the ground. All this is still disfigured. I could barely even touch him. My bones and thing is damaged from the 18 kicks. I got kicks between here. I got some good cuff in my face. And throughout that 3 weeks till now, every 2 or 3 days, he would message and reach out and then block and delete all the messages. And I was warned that he was coming up to Sunday night. He told me, the same individual, up to Sunday night, he said, coming to burn down your mattress.
He coming to what?
Burn down my mattress. And
so coming to burn down your mattress.
So said, so done.
It started from there?
That is where he did it because all my valuables were in that room, the safe and everything. And because he lived here, he knew where everything was.
Sunday, he burned it down?
No, Sunday he was messaging and warning me he coming to do it.
You have the messages on your phone?
I have it on another phone because he deleted it. And whatever I could have gotten at the time before he could have deleted it.
Get back everything. What the madness is this, girl?
Yeah, I have nothing.
So you tell her that this is the bed, he gonna burn up your bed?
Yeah, he said you and your children and your man had nowhere to sleep. And he break open the safe and took everything, all my jewelry, everything. He burned it down, Everything gone. He take everything, all the documents of the house, passports, green card, American, everything, because everything, Mr. I.A.N is gone. I just bought book lists for my children. The books, the bags, the lunch kit, everything.
And where is he right now?
He hiding because he know what he did. He's
You
gone.
have a photograph of him?
I have multiple photographs. And if you are better than the police, and I could tell you that if you find him, all the jewelry, you'll have it because he's a flashy guy, he's a zesser. And I could tell you that was mine. It had a particular watch he wanted from ever since.
What kind of watch?
It's an Ed Hardy watch. It is my son's own. And I had it right on top the dresser in the back room. And when he came the Monday, the box is no longer there, it's gone.
So this man still live with you?
Used to, yes, when we were in a relationship together, yes, he used to live here.
So you separated from your children, father?
Many years ago, many years ago.
This is your house, you all built?
No, I am an only child, and this is what I inherited from my mother. My mother passed away just in September.
So you and your mother still live here?
Me and my mother and my
With the
children.
children? How many children do you have?
I have 3 sons.
Right, how old are they?
11, 8, and 4.
Right. So we understand now. And how, you separated from the children father years ago?
Yes.
And you met this man 1 year ago. Where you met him?
I used to work at a grocery at a point in time.
And he come in the grocery?
And he used to come at the grocery regularly, and that's how we met.
He used to move real good with you first of all.
The I.A.N Show will be right back.
Premiering Wednesday, 22nd July at 7 p.m. The news goes live on I.A.N Network. Watch us on Flow and Green Dot. With more providers coming soon, the news you have been waiting for is now here.
Whether it's 1, 2, or a truckload of tires,
we've got the perfect tire for every application, ensuring you're ready for any road ahead.
Passenger SUV 4x4, heavy or light truck, you name it, we've got the tire that suits your ride perfectly.
From forklifts to industrial giants, construction, vehicles, and agricultural workhorses.
We've got the right tire for every job you tackle. Brandtech, your one-stop solution for all your tire needs.
Struggling to lose weight despite your efforts, feeling tired after meals, or dealing with stubborn belly fat? It may not just be your diet. Your blood sugar could be the issue. Spikes can lead to fat storage, low energy, and higher cholesterol. Berberine Plus, with berberine, bitter melon, and banaba leaf, helps support healthy glucose metabolism so your body works more efficiently. Take control and feel the difference in 90 days. Available at Pennywise and leading pharmacies nationwide.
Stay tuned for our 7 p.m. news.
Looking for a reliable woodworking company? Then look no further. Henchan & Son Woodworking provides quality custom-built furniture, kitchen cupboards, granite countertops, and much more. We also provide all materials needed to get the job done. Call us for your quote today.
Ready for a home makeover? Head to Felicity Furniture and Appliances, where style, comfort, and savings come together. Luxurious sofas, elegant dining sets, beds, stoves, freezers, and more. Visit us at Lot 10B, Pierre Road, Felicity, Chaguanas.
Imagine life at Taj Dream Ogle, the ultimate standard in luxury living and architectural mastery in Guyana. Perfectly positioned just minutes from the Ogle Corridor, Ogle International Airport, Movie Town Mall, Gift Land Mall, ExxonMobil's new headquarters, and Central Georgetown. This condominium development is thoughtfully designed to create a vibrant lifestyle community featuring elegant residences, cafes, restaurants, boutiques, wellness spaces, and a lively central square. Inspired by Europe's renowned urban villages, each residence features expansive 10-foot ceilings, bright open concept layouts, gourmet kitchens with stunning Carrara marble countertops, sophisticated bathrooms, secure indoor parking with 1 to 2 reserved spaces per unit, and premium finish throughout. Energy-efficient systems ensure modern, sustainable living without compromising comfort or style. Beautifully designed 1, 2, and 3-bedroom residences starting at just US $243,000. For Guyanese nationals, an exclusive pre-launch incentive offers an incredible US $100,000 off. Today, you can see where Taj Dream Ogle begins. Tomorrow, you'll witness the magnificence it becomes. To explore all developments, visit us today.
Welcome back to the I.A.N Show.
Of course, but he had his plan, because this is what he always does. From what we get to understand from his child mother, this is his pattern. Pouncing on women who has, because he has nothing, he doesn't like to work, he's a drug addict. I get to realize that he sniffs coke, so he's not your normal cup of tea. Right? And he's hiding, and he has all my valuables, providing he ain't pawn it out by now. I could even show you how he entered.
Show me how he entered. So who saw him on Tuesday? Yesterday?
You mean Monday?
Monday, sorry.
Nobody saw him. I just knew it was him because he told me he's going to do it.
Oh, he told you message you're going to bring on your house?
Yes. And he was here this Sunday night until 4:27 in the morning in front of my house. He knows about the cameras. He did it before. He did it again. He ripped down my camera system, and we put back cameras. My fiancé put back cameras. He ripped it out again. He stole the DVR. So there's nothing.
Your fiancé, so you have somebody else right now?
Yes, I have somebody.
How long you and this man break up? This one here?
The perpetrator?
Yeah, the perpetrator.
Since last year.
Since last year? You all went around for a year?
A year and 3 months.
What year? What day last year, Dutch?
This would have been around November, before Christmas.
So you have a friend right now?
Well, it's somebody I've known for a very long time, and he's the one who has helped me and been there for me and so forth. So we have, since...
yeah, but you want nobody like that beating you and that kind of thing?
No, not at all.
1 year and all that bacchanal with you? 1 year you spend this man beating you and that kind of thing? This
window particularly is what he got locked up for in April, because he came... No, this year, Easter, yes. This was another event, and this is where he got locked up. And since then... He on you? He on me to take out revenge for me getting him put away. Because my whole leg from my butt goes straight down here was in glass. When he broke that, all that glass with the stone and the bottle, it peeled here and stuck me. And this whole thing was in glass.
Glass.
That is when Terrence Ramsarup...
I'm not there.
Caught him, and since then I've been begging Terrence to help me, help me, help me. I have the messages. No, but they're always saying they're looking and they're not looking. And he stole everything, all my children's clothes and shoes, because my bigger son and him is the same size. And he has everything, and I have the protection order says for the police to go and get back everything and give it to me. And nothing.
You cannot pick up this. How are you gonna pick up this?
Mr. I.A.N, I don't know.
How are you going to pick up this?
I don't even have $1 in my account. My money used to be stored in here. All my US is gone. All my money is gone. He stole it, or whatever he couldn't find, burned down.
How are you going to pick up this, boy?
I have no clue. I have no clue.
Hello, crying.
I have no idea what I'm going to do.
The I.A.N Show will be right back.
Enroll your child today at CTS College's private primary school. Classes are online and taught by qualified and experienced teachers. Our fun and engaging sessions are recorded for further review. We cover the full range of SEA subjects with preparation for success. Students from first year to Standard 5 are welcome to join, and with our competitive rates and flexible payment plans, it's easy to enroll. Sign up today at CTS College.
Thinking of giving your home that modern finish? Then visit ABC Bar Doors and Windows. We are the largest supplier of hardwood finishing goods. Get kitchen and pool tiles, faucets, doors, windows, sinks, and so much more. Come in or give us a call. ABC Bar Doors and Windows, always a better choice. Own the land, build your future, live the dream. A luxurious Miami-inspired estate in Vancouver, where modern living meets exceptional value with an exciting no-down payment option, private financing with easy payment arrangements, a prime land investment opportunity.
Do you know just how important tires are in getting the maximum performance from your car? Dunlop, a leading manufacturer of ultra-high performance tires, carefully designed grooves and blocks for more rubber-to-road contact.
When NASA set out to explore the reaches beyond our world, they needed a material that would hold up to the demands of the unknown. Flexible titanium. Engineered from the same alloy used for missile heat shields, Flexon set the new standard in durable eyewear. Flexible titanium eyewear.
Available at Neo Eyewear, 91D Main Road, Suite 1, Montrose Mall, Chaguanas, 672-5052 or 390-3196.
When the job gets tough, you need energy that lasts. When the night gets long and the deadlines are close, you need energy that sharpens your mind. Stay tuned for our 7 p.m. news.
Welcome back to the Ian Allen Show.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, stay on. I'll continue the video, but I want to talk about that because we have more to show you about that incident concerning that little woman there. If you should get in contact with the person of interest in connection with the, Candace Ghost sign, get in contact with me, but that is really sad. That woman lost every single thing. Every single thing. We're going to take a call. Today is a very auspicious occasion. I'm excited today. After years of trying from 2007, 2008, today's the first day we're going to come with in fact, we're launching all the cable providers. It's going to be, you're going to see it. We have them here. We're on Flow. And talk to me. Digicel, Amplia, Green Dot, RVR, Alleyne Communication, Tobago Channel, all of the Caribbean. Yeah. So now remember, we're just starting today. So all these things, some of the boxes, the providers and the informers, the cable providers said that they have to upgrade and whatnot, certain things they have to do. But now remember, we're not restricted. I.A.N network, I.A.N news and I.A.N programs will be shown everywhere in Trinidad. And in fact, somebody said deep into Cora. Straight up to the tip top of Cora. Yeah, you're going to see the I.A.N news at 7 o'clock. So what we're going to do, from today, you all could start booking. You all could start booking your spots and whatnot. In fact, we have an ad about that. I believe we have an ad about that. We can play it before we go to news. Go ahead.
Do you have a business that you want people to know about? Imagine placing your brand in front of an audience that's already engaged and locked in. With over 154 million views monthly across YouTube and Facebook, and over 5 million views daily on both platforms, based on official analytics. Now we're bringing that same audience to I.A.N News. If they've seen your products on the Ian Allen Show, imagine the impact when they see them on the news. Reserve your spot in the news and book your monthly packages now. Do you have a business that you want people to know about? Imagine placing your brand in front of an audience that's already engaged and locked in. With over 154 million views monthly across YouTube and Facebook, and over 5 million views daily on both platforms, based on official analytics. Now we're bringing that same audience to I.A.N News. If they've seen your products on the Ian Allen Show, imagine the impact when they see them on the news. Reserve your spot in the news and book your monthly packages now.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that's reflecting. I wanted to do so much. I wanted to show you where I started from, and from in 2000 and I believe 2007, when Win TV started. I had some clips and whatnot, but because of time and today being the first day, in fact, you're not going to see too much. A lot of the Crime Watch show is going to be repeated and whatnot during that time until we start. Because I'm very cautious about putting videos those who are buying the spots and whatnot, the half-an-hour spots. Some of you might have programs somewhere else, and he said, look, I want to join the I.A.N network. I want to come on the I.A.N network and have my own show. That's no problem. You can take you have an hour, you have an hour and a half, whatever. You have half an hour, but I'm very cautious. I am very, very cautious because I'm looking for presenters. I'm going to start my morning show, yeah, and then the midday news. We're looking for more reporters, more cameramen, and you know, no one ever believed. As a good friend of mine said today, that this is just one of the many days to come. There'll be great days like this. But this is a start, you know, it's a start, it's a dream coming true. There are a lot of persons that, you know, I would have been so happy for me today. My good friend, I don't know if you could put up his picture, and I don't want to get emotional, but persons like him, my first cameraman, Frankie Sammy, yeah, my first cameraman, Frankie Sammy, then he became a police officer. He died. He's a guy, you know, he and I used to move around and win TV, and I know he's watching from heaven, and you know he just must be laughing and saying, "B, you really pull it off. You really, really pull it off." And like persons like my good friend Ralston, yeah, Ralston Likoto, persons like, and that was my circle. I can never forget Ralston. And I had to put up their pictures today because persons like him, you know, they would have been here. They would have been here. They would have been in the studio. They would have been active. And even Frankie being a police officer. So, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I guess it's about to start, and you know, and in fact, I'm going to start before 7 o'clock. So, ladies and gentlemen, wow, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. God, you know, thank God. God has been good. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going straight to Studio B with our anchor. Go ahead. Hi, Keisha. What's happening? You all right there?
I am great, Ian. Good evening to you too.
Well, I must say I'm happy to have you. I know you're a very experienced anchor, and I'm really honored to have you being part of joining the I.A.N network and being part of our maiden news tonight. And I know you have a lot coming up. So you're in Studio B. Where's my sports anchor? Where's my sports anchor?
James is here as well. He's amped up. He's ready. I can tell you that much.
Okay, James. Okay. Saunders, what's happening? You have a lot for me tonight?
If you like winning and you like West Indies, I've certainly got a treat for you, Ian.
All right. Okay. So they'll see you in a little while. All right, Keisha. All right, James. The world will see you shortly. So, ladies and gentlemen, well, that's the end of Crime Watch. That's the end of it. We are going straight to the news. So sit back. We end for today. Why am I nervous? I'm not nervous. Why you all think I'm nervous? I'm just happy. I just can't believe it. I just can't believe all my hard work. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. God has been, oh my God, I want to cry, but I just can't believe it. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of it. I'll see you tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Good night. Stay on Forward News.
There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We're gonna hunt you down. We're gonna hunt you down. We're gonna come, we ain't playing. It's the last thing on our mind. Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We're gonna hunt you down. We're gonna hunt you down. We're gonna come, we ain't playing. It's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like Martin Luther King. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We're gonna hunt you down. We're gonna hunt you down.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Keisha Marie Charles, and this is your I.A.N News. In the headlines this evening, Guyana President Dr. I.A.N Ali says experts to retrieve sunken MV Barima. Trinidadians empathize with Guyanese neighbors. And 14-year-old schoolgirl Andrea Francis laid to rest. Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar says crime is on the decline. And for a sport brief, we join James Saunders.
Well, that's right. Coming up in sports, more consistency, says Darren. Sammy, I've got a treat for you. Coming up in your Sportcast.
In our top story, a highly technical operation is about to go down in Guyana that will hopefully allow divers to enter the sunken MV Barima that capsized the last Saturday with 133 passengers. President of Guyana, Dr. I.A.N Ali, in an update to weary family members, said attempts will be made to reposition the vessel and even have it lifted out of the ocean depths. More in this report.
It's a race against time to maximize recovery efforts following the tragic sinking of ferry and cargo vessel, the MV Barima. International and regional assets are present to assist with a complex operation that will seek to have the vessel lifted out of the ocean. Following early morning prayers today with the families of those still missing at sea and loved ones unidentified, President of Guyana, Dr. I.A.N Ali, said every effort is being made to reach inside the vessel.
The second aspect of the operation will be the launching of 1,500 tons of buoyancy airbags. The divers are going to try to get down to the vessel to tie these buoyancy airbags onto the vessel to see if it can lift the vessel, because we want to maximize every potential in making maximum recovery as possible.
President Ali said a number of specialized boats, teams and equipment will assist Guyana, with focus being placed on getting inside the sunken vessel. These special teams, which include the TNT Coast Guard, Brazilian Navy and a French team, will attempt to recover as much as possible.
The divers yesterday were able to have a full assessment as to the positioning of the wreck, the challenges and difficulties. So right now, the operation will have started to try to position the wreck so that entry can be made to make as much recovery as we can from within the wreck.
The President of Guyana explained that experts will try to reposition the vessel on its keel to attempt to move it to shallower waters in order to enter the vessel. He noted the Coast Guard has also extended its search with 2 ground troops from the Guyana Defence Force inspecting nearby beaches.
We'll be combing the Shell Beach area and all the other area along the coastline. The chopper will be deployed once again and other technology to maximize our opportunity today in terms of recovery.
In its latest update, the government of Guyana said of the 57 bodies recovered, 44 have been positively identified by family members. Melissa Wong, I.A.N News.
And maritime safety is now on the lips of most people in the Caribbean region following the tragic disaster involving the MV Barima in Guyana. As Trinidadians sympathize with their southern neighbors, many believe there are lessons this country could learn from the incident. I.A.N News took to the streets of Chaguanas where citizens shared their concerns.
A terribly sad big disaster. That is how the sinking of the MV Barima is being described locally, as each day search, rescue and recovery operations continue, with Guyanese awaiting word on their missing family members. The MV Barima, a passenger and cargo ferry that was more than 80 years old, capsized and sank last Saturday off the Atlantic coast of Guyana. The vessel was carrying a total of 133 people. The tragic sinking of the MV Barima in Guyana has shocked the region as families grieve the loss of loved ones and await word on those missing. Here at home, citizens shared their views on the maritime disaster as Guyana observes 3 days of mourning.
To see what went on, because I have a friend who lost her family member as well, so now nothing, like nobody, nothing as well, so it's very sad at the moment.
So you home here seeing that happening abroad?
Yep. Yes. My heart goes out to the family members and friends and the people of Guyana in the country, it is really, really sad.
It was a very unfortunate incident. I think that must be said. As with all things, we can learn something from it, whether it is good or bad. In a situation like that, I was aware, based on the information, that none of them had life jackets on board. And something as simple as that could have saved their lives. And I think that, we need to be a little more serious with regards to things like that. I mean, we take it for granted quite often, that, these things are normal, we can get on board and, not have our safety mechanisms in place. But as you can see, it cost a lot this time around. So I think that is something that we can learn, something very simple we can put in place, and it can save some lives in the future.
We had too much people on the vessel, and from what I heard, the people who operate in the vessel were under the influence. So it's a big disaster.
You can learn lessons from that, like Trinidad?
Yeah, obviously they should have some maritime protocols on life jackets for everybody, lifeboats for the people that are coming on, and the manifest should have, the boat should have a capacity, and you stick to the capacity.
There should be more careful concerning these sorts of things.
Latest reports state the number of ferry deaths has risen to 56, with 77 people rescued to date. Melissa Wong, I.A.N. News.
How much do you know about your rights as a consumer? The Consumer Affairs Division should be your first stop in seeking assistance when a purchase needs investigating for redress. More in this report.
The public is being urged to utilize the Consumer Affairs Division, which is set up to protect the interests of consumers. During a recent event, Consumer Advocate 1 with the Ministry of Trade, Tourism and Consumer Affairs Division, Ronald Suku, explained the work of the division from investigating a complaint to finding a solution.
You purchase an item and there's an issue with the item, you return it to the supplier and they don't want to assist you, you can contact the Consumer Affairs Division and we would advocate on your behalf to get redress.
Suku notes in Trinidad and Tobago there are 4 main types of redress that consumers can receive.
Such as a repair, you can get an exchange, a refund or a credit note. So we would advocate on your behalf to get some sort of redress.
The Consumer Affairs Division also keeps an eye on food prices in different grocery stores through its research unit. This information is then published and allows consumers to make informed decisions.
They go across to the various groceries and they compare grocery items with several groceries and they would post this information so you can access it to see which prices are better prices, which grocery have better prices, so that you can make a more informed decision when you're shopping for your grocery items.
Suku said these supermarket prices are shared every quarter on the Consumer Affairs Division's website and social media pages. Melissa Wong, I.A.N. News.
Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar SC has slammed the opposition for what she has described as deliberate misinformation from its MPs on crime statistics, relying on comparative figures for a 7-month period between 2024 and 2026. The Prime Minister said crime is on the decline, supporting positive progress under the state of emergency. More in this report.
Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar SC has slammed the opposition for what she has described as deliberate misinformation from its MPs on crime statistics, using figures comparing national murders by division for the period January 1st to July 20th, 2024 to 2026. Mrs. Persad-Bissessar said fewer murders were reported this year. From January 1st, 2026 to July 20th, 2026, there were 118 fewer murders compared to the same period in 2024. The Prime Minister noted that the figures represent a decrease from 331 murders in 2024 to 213 over the same period in 2026. She said there were decreases in murders in every police division over the 2-year period, with the greatest decreases occurring in the Port of Spain, Western and Northern divisions, which are PNM stronghold constituencies. The Prime Minister said the analysis showed that under her UNC-led government, there have been approximately 400 fewer murders during 2025 and 2026 combined when compared to projected figures based on the murder rates of over 600 under the PNM in 2023 and 2024. According to her, had the People's National Movement remained in government, there would have been about 400 more murders recorded based on the murder rates recorded during its tenure. The Prime Minister said data shows that the opposition-held constituencies are becoming safer because of the work of the UNC government and the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service under the continued state of emergency. Dalisa Gurulal, I.A.N. News.
Quick break. More news ahead when we return. Stay with us.
You're watching the news on the I.A.N. network. Do you have a business that you want people to know about? Imagine placing your brand in front of an audience that's already engaged and locked in. With over 154 million views monthly across YouTube and Facebook, and over 5 million views daily on both platforms, based on official analytics. Now we're bringing that same audience to I.A.N. News. If they've seen your products on the Ian Allen Show, imagine the impact when they see them on the news. Reserve your spot in the news and book your monthly packages now.
Big savings and new arrivals at Grade 1 PVC Ceiling. PVC panels $25, heat barrier tiles $7, WPC panels $32, and marble sheets $180. Daybay, Tunapuna, Warren Road, Tobago, and our new location at Sangre Grande. Shop today before it's gone.
WellKid multivitamins are great tasting, supports rapid development, contributes to strong bones, includes vitamins A, C, D, and so much more. Be a super kid. Trust the WellKid range.
I.A.N. Medical Center is now open at Extra Plaza South Park, and we're changing the way you experience healthcare.
No more long waits, no more running around.
GP clinics every day from 6 a.m. to midnight. Full specialist services.
X-rays.
Ultrasounds. And the most affordable accredited medical lab.
All in one place. Fast, modern, accessible. I.A.N. Medical Center, Extra Plaza, South Park, now open.
Enroll your child today at CTS College's private primary school. Classes are online and taught by qualified and experienced teachers. Our fun and engaging sessions are recorded for further review. We cover the full range of SEA subjects with preparation for success. Students from first year to Standard 5 are welcome to join, and with our competitive rates and flexible payment plans, it's easy to enroll. Sign up today at CTS College.
Premiering Wednesday, 22nd July at 7 p.m. The news goes live on I.A.N. Network. Watch us on Flow and Green Dot. With more providers coming soon, the news you have been waiting for is now here.
Taj Diamond is redefining luxury living in Georgetown, Guyana. This upscale community is rapidly emerging as the country's next crown jewel, located in one of the region's fastest-growing and most sought-after destinations. Perfectly positioned along the New Heroes Highway and the newly completed Busby Dam Road, Taj Diamond offers the ideal combination of convenience, connectivity, and prestige. And now, the vision is becoming reality. Construction is underway and progressing exceptionally well. From foundation to finish, every detail reflects superior craftsmanship, modern design, and exceptional quality, delivering unmatched value. Choose from stunning 3-story residences starting at just $499,000. Select from spacious 3, 4, and 5-bedroom homes offering up to 2,350 square feet of beautifully designed living space. Each residence features premium finishes, chef-inspired kitchens, elegant contemporary bathrooms, and private 2-car garages. Enjoy flexible payment plans, up to 50% in-house financing up to 10 years, and an optional leaseback income program designed to help maximize your returns. Developed by an internationally experienced team of licensed architects and engineers with more than 50 years of expertise and over 6,000 homes completed worldwide. Now is the perfect time to secure your place in this exceptional community before completion. To explore all developments, visit us today.
We're back with the news on the I.A.N. network.
Welcome back. Access to government services was brought directly to the people of Kamuto Manzanilla as scores of residents turned out for a TT Connect outreach hosted by Member of Parliament Shavana Sam. She says it is a part of an ongoing effort to make government services more accessible to constituents.
Scores of constituents showed up at the office of the Member of Parliament for Kamuto Manzanilla, Shavana Sam, to access several government services. The MP, in collaboration with the Ministry of Public Administration and Artificial Intelligence's TT Connect, held the outreach. In an interview with I.A.N. News, MP Sam explains that persons were assisted with several important digital services, such as filling out passport applications and registering for their TT Connect ID.
So they are here today assisting persons with the various services that are available online through TT Connect. For example, to set up your TT Connect ID, your gate registration, and also they have certain forms available as well that can be completed here. The team is here to provide guidance to residents on how to do that.
MP Sam says the outreach is part of a series that was launched by her office to ensure that constituents can benefit.
So we're happy to have the iGov TT here, team here today, and of course special thanks to the Minister, the Honourable Minister Smith, for accommodating our request. And this initiative, as I said, it's a reflection of the Prime Minister's vision, which is people-centered governance and ensuring that we bring government closer to the people. So that
the Kamuto Manzanilla MP stresses the importance of taking government services to the people.
yes, we have these services available from the government, but how useful really and how impactful is it if residents cannot access those services? And being able to access those services should not be dependent on where you live or your postal address. Everyone should have equal access to services being provided by the government. And so this initiative is very important. Residents have been complaining about the fact that they have to commute long distances. Sometimes to get to the offices, they are closed. They're not able to get the information that they've come out to get.
MP Sam reveals that more outreach programs will be held in the coming months, noting they have been very effective thus far. Melissa Wong, I.A.N. News.
More than 130 legacy assets have been earmarked for retrofitting as part of a phased initiative to tap into unrealized economic potential. The assets identified include vacant land, unused buildings, machinery, and vehicles. We have more in this report.
Out-of-use state and legacy assets will have new life under a new government push to reposition these resources as investment opportunities. At a pre-budget consultation, I.A.N. Hussein, Director of Investments at the Ministry of Trade, Investment and Tourism, said 10 such assets are being prioritized for repurposing under the phased program.
Some of the priority assets include Caridoc and the Trinidad and Tobago Hospitality and Tourism Institute, both in Chaguaramas, the Napa Hotel in Port of Spain, the 72-room hotel at the TTFA Home of Football in Cuba, as well as others. The private sector stands to benefit from this initiative through greater opportunities for partnership with government, increased access to premium land and business spaces, and contributions to increased economic activity, income generation, and employment creation.
Mr. Hussein said the ministry has estimated that the assets, damaged vehicles, obsolete machinery and equipment, vacant land, and unused buildings, when revitalized, can create investment opportunities totaling billions. The investments director said that private sector assets were also identified within the Chaguaramas area. Dalisa Gurulal, I.A.N. News.
The North Central Regional Health Authority is considering its legal options in light of what it says are damaging claims made by the TNT National Nurses Association about nurses being assigned 4-hour work shifts. The NCRHA says the claim is false and misleading. We have more in this report.
The North Central Regional Health Authority has made it clear that no nurse was assigned to work only 4 hours or suffered any financial disadvantage. This after the TNT National Nurses Association, TTNNA, alleged that the RHA had implemented a new 4-hour shift system affecting nurses' transportation costs, childcare expenses, and other personal costs. However, the NCRHA in a statement pointed out that it currently operates under a 2-shift system, an 8-hour shift and a 12-hour shift. The NCRHA says the General Manager of Nursing gracefully extended accommodation to a small number of nurses experiencing genuine health, personnel or transportation challenges. Approximately 3% out of a nursing complement of 1,000 benefited from this flexible arrangement. A special arrangement was facilitated to allow nurses some flexibility to complete their required 40-hour work week. In most instances, nurses continued to work 8-hour shifts, with the additional 4 hours treated in accordance with existing pool arrangements. The NCRHA says no senior management received any complaint from any nurse who benefited from the accommodation. The authority also denies claims about a shortage of nurses, noting recently it recruited in excess of 100 nurses, strengthening its staffing complement. Melissa Wong, I.A.N. News.
Stay tuned to I.A.N. News. We have more after the break.
You're watching the news on the I.A.N. network.
Premiering Wednesday, 22nd July at 7 p.m. The news goes live on I.A.N. network. Watch us on Flow and Green Dot. With more providers coming soon, the news you have been waiting for is now here.
I.A.N. TT offers over 25 years of experience, are retinal specialist and the latest cutting-edge equipment. We handle diagnostic and surgical needs for retina, cataract, glaucoma, pediatric and diabetic eye care. Also glasses. We provide it all under one roof. Our head office is located seconds off the Freeport flyover. Branches also in North, South and Tobago. Call 349 eyes for more information. Payment plans are available. I.A.N. TT, taking eye care into the future.
At Extra Foods, we care for you. That's why we offer you the widest variety at the best prices. Clean, spacious surroundings. Friendly professional service because we care. And remember, we're the home of Plenty for 20 savings, giveaways and samplings. Plus, we're open all day Sunday just for you. And we've got you covered with basement parking for over 200 cars for your convenience. Because our customers are our priority. Let us care for you. Extra Foods. Always extra for less.
Whether it's 1, 2,
or a truckload of tires,
we've got the perfect tire for every application, ensuring you're ready for any road ahead. Passenger SUV 4x4, heavy or light truck, you name it, we've got the tire that suits your ride perfectly.
From forklifts to industrial giants, construction vehicles, and agricultural workhorses,
we've got the right tire for every job you tackle. Brandtech, your one-stop solution for all your tire needs.
Get ready, Makoya! The incredible India Expo is opening its door on July 3rd, right opposite the Center of Excellence. Open daily from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Discover an amazing range of products, from elegant bridal wear and sparkling jewelry to stylish footwear, exquisite furniture and authentic Indian cuisine, all under one roof at the incredible India Expo. Don't miss out. It's your gateway to incredible finds.
Fab India Expo in Chaguanas is open every day from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Fresh containers have arrived with brand new stocks. Exciting new merchants have joined us, bringing a huge variety of products at unbeatable bargains and taste authentic Indian cuisine. Fab India Expo, endless variety, endless value.
Heart disease is the #1 cause of death in Trinidad and Tobago, driven by 2 silent threats, diabetes and high cholesterol. But now there's a powerful ally, introducing Berberine Plus by A.D.VERTISE Nutrition, clinically proven to stabilize blood sugar and keep cholesterol levels in check. With 99.9% pure extract, you get superior absorption and real results. Available now at Pennywise and leading pharmacies nationwide. Berberine Plus, your heart deserves better.
Ready for a home makeover? Head to Felicity Furniture and Appliances, where style, comfort, and savings come together. Luxurious sofas, elegant dining sets, beds, stoves, freezers, and more. Visit us at Lot 10B, Pierre Road, Felicity, Chaguanas.
Do you have a business that you want people to know about? Imagine placing your brand in front of an audience that's already engaged and locked in. With over 154 million views monthly across YouTube and Facebook, and over 5 million views daily on both platforms, based on official analytics. Now we're bringing that same audience to I.A.N. News. If they've seen your products on the Ian Allen Show, imagine the impact when they see them on the news. Reserve your spot in the news and book your monthly packages now. we're back with the news on the I.A.N. network.
Welcome back, everyone. Just weeks after celebrating her SCA placement, 14-year-old Andrea Tiana Francis was laid to rest today as loved ones mourn the loss of a young life filled with promise. Celine Bansilal has more.
Family members, friends, classmates, and members of the community have gathered to bid their final farewell to 14-year-old Andrea Tanya Francis. What should have been a day of celebration for a young girl preparing to begin her journey through secondary school has now become a day of mourning.
Visible pain and sorrow filled the atmosphere at the Revival and Ministries Church at Enterprise Street in Chaguanas today. With a calm and collected tone, Ariel Francis cited a poem she wrote portraying her sister as strong, resilient, and loving.
Was a wild but friendly soul, always there when you needed comfort, sometimes flying by herself alone, but still kept a smile all the time. Dancing in the wind, you see her go, leaving a broken heart and piece of her slip, to where we call heaven. Fly high, she goes.
Amongst family and friends, the school community also expressed their sincere condolences. Principal of Londonville Government Primary School, the school which Andrea attended and graduated, described the 14-year-old as a quiet, well-behaved child who will be missed deeply.
One of the happiest childs you could find in school. I remember the teacher talking about it as well, the laugh that she has, and she would enjoy herself. She was such a happy child in school. Mature, very mature young lady.
School supervisor attached to the Karani Education District, Ms. Vidya Rambachan, said the Ministry of Education mourns the loss of a beautiful soul. In her message of protecting our nation's youths, she reminded all how short and precious life is.
She has come here to serve a purpose. And if you all would know, between birth and death is something called life. And if we were to listen to the eulogy, we will recognize that how precious life is. How precious life is. We have to protect our young ones.
Singing of worship and silent cries followed in the end, marking the pain of all and the loss they now endure. The nation will forever remember the death of Andrea Tanya Francis. May she rest in peace. Celine Bansilal, I.A.N. News.
And now here's a look at our crime roundup.
Police believe the bloody feud between rival gangs from Chinapoo and Monrepo Mova has claimed yet another life after a patrol employee was gunned down in broad daylight in Barataria on Tuesday. The victim has been identified as Shaquille Charles of Monrepo Road in Mova. According to investigators, Charles had just ended his workday and was walking through the car park of a business along the Eastern Main Road when two armed men confronted him. Without warning, the gunmen opened fire, shooting him multiple times before fleeing in a waiting vehicle. Charles collapsed and died at the scene from his injuries before he could receive medical treatment. Police officers and crime scene investigators quickly responded, cordoned off the area as stunned motorists and nearby workers looked on. Sources told I.A.N. News investigators are treating the murder as a possible reprisal attack linked to the ongoing and increasingly violent conflict between rival gangs operating in Chinapoo and Monrepo Mova. According to information, Charles may have been targeted because he simply lived in the Monrepo community. One police source stressed that at this stage of the investigation, there is no intelligence suggesting Charles was actively involved in criminal activity. His killing comes just 3 days after gunmen armed with high-powered rifles stormed the Unipet service station at the corner of Old Mova Road and the Eastern Main Road in Laventille and opened fire. The attack claimed the lives of Khalil Malik Williams and Mikhail Campbell, also known as Bibo, who investigators believe were the intended targets. The shooting also claimed the life of Selvon Jack, a 50-year-old air conditioning technician who had simply stopped to buy fuel before being caught in a hail of bullets. Crime scene investigators recovered 35 spent 5.56 shell casings at the scene, highlighting the intensity of Saturday's attack. Police later recovered 2 vehicles believed to have been used by the killers, a white Nissan Tida abandoned in Fundamans Road in St. Anne's and a silver Nissan B14 found in Chinapoo. Investigators believe Tuesday's murder may represent the latest act of retaliation in an escalating cycle of violence that has already claimed multiple lives and continues to keep communities on edge. Investigations are continuing. continuing. A state of emergency review tribunal has recommended the release of businessman Dominic Hadid and his wife Genevieve, concluding that their detention no longer was necessary or in the public interest. However, the recommendation has not taken effect after the Minister of Homeland Security requested that the tribunal reopen the review process. According to documents filed before the Judicial Committee of the Privy Council, the minister argued that he was not notified of the tribunal hearing and was denied an opportunity to present submissions before the recommendation was made. The state has since appealed the Court of Appeal's decision that ordered Dominic and his wife be released under strict house arrest while their constitutional challenge proceeds. The Privy Council has officially listed the appeal, but no hearing date has yet been announced. The couple remain detained under the state of emergency over an alleged conspiracy to murder senior government officials. To date, no criminal charges have been laid. A devastating fire ripped through a commercial building in Diego Martin on Tuesday afternoon, destroying a business, a residential apartment, and killing a family pet. The blaze erupted shortly after 4 p.m. along the Diego Martin Main Road near Covine Road. Videos shared on social media showed thick black smoke and towering fumes engulfing the building as frightened residents fled to safety. Before firefighters arrived, nearby residents desperately tried using the garden hoses to stop the flames from spreading. The fire officers were later able to bring the blaze under control after several hours. The fire destroyed Super Value Auto and a woman's apartment located inside the building. A pet dog trapped inside the building also perished. Fire investigators are continuing inquiries to determine the cause of the blaze. Reporting for I.A.N. News.
It's now time for sports with James Saunders. James, what's happening in sports today?
Oh, thank you for that Ballon d'Or pass. If you like winning, you like West Indies, I'm going to be connecting the dots and bringing you all of the good stuff. But first, Director, let's take a break.
You're watching the news on the I.A.N. network. Do you have a business that you want people to know about? Imagine placing your brand in front of an audience that's already engaged and locked in. With over 154 million views monthly across YouTube and Facebook, and over 5 million views daily on both platforms, based on official analytics. Now we're bringing that same audience to I.A.N. News. If they've seen your products on the Ian Allen Show, imagine the impact when they see them on the news. Reserve your spot in the news and book your monthly packages now.
Parents, listen up! Your next grocery run could be the chance for you to win big with Facade the Food King and Bright Ideas. Win your share of $75,000 in book grants. That's 75 lucky winners taking home $1,000 each to help with books, stationery, and back-to-school expenses. Every $300 or more spent at any Facade the Food King supermarket or Bright Ideas location, you'll receive an entry form. Complete it and drop it in the entry box provided in store. Promotion ends August 19th and is NLCB approved. 15 winners chosen every Saturday. Starting July 25th. Shop, enter, win weekly. With Facade the Food King and Bright Ideas. Making back to school easier for every family.
Quality value, that's our way. A real Versace, we're here to stay. The Food King Versace.
We're back with the news on the I.A.N. network.
All right, turn up the big engine. Let's get started where it's a WIN for the Windies as a 95-run partnership between Chimron Hetmeyer and Shafeen Rutherford. Well, that allowed the Maroon men to beat New Zealand by 2 wickets in the fifth and final T20 international match of the series, which, by the way, they conceded 3-2 to the Kiwis. And despite half-centuries by the pair in the win, head coach Darren Sammy believes there's still plenty of work to be done. Preaching batting consistency of the regional side is to challenge the world's best teams.
When you see someone like Hetty plays like that and you see Shofim plays like that, you tend to ask yourself, why is it not more consistent? You know, for me, it's always a constant battle as, okay, when they're gonna be consistent, when do we stop giving opportunities? But you look at the talent that's there, it is so hard to not be part of the cricket. you know, and I was quite pleased, you know. Shafin, throughout the series, you know, struggled a little bit, but he has been batting well in the nets. And Hetty, the way he played with such maturity, that's I'm pretty sure not only me but the entire region and the West Indies fans, you know, innings like that you want to see more consistently.
And while feeling optimistic about his team's fight back, Sammy admitted the 3-2 series defeat fell short of the standards the team had set for itself. He pointed to missed opportunities throughout the 5 matches, particularly after losing the toss, and he insists that changing that mindset will be critical as the team continues its rebuilding process.
No, 3-2 is not a fair result at all. When we started the series, I mean, just playing cricket at home, you know, before that Sri Lanka series, I think we've tried to make home our fortress, and we were on the course to doing that. You know, we won the last 4 series in a row before that Sri Lanka one, and you know, we wanted to continue winning games. Guyana was a challenge, but yet we started off the series quite well. I think if we reflect and look back, so many opportunities we had to win. The batting really did let us down, especially batting first. And somehow, you know, it doesn't matter the squad home, you know, when we're chasing, it's just a boost of confidence for the guys. And I think we need to really change that mindset as to when we lose the toss and being put to batting.
Well, the West Indies coach also defended the selection of teenage spinner Vital Laws, revealing that the teenager's rise to international cricket followed a carefully managed development program. After claiming 8 wickets on debut, Sammy believes the youngster has already shown that he belongs at this level.
Taking a chance on a kid who's never played, you know, at least a game, but, you know, in a region where you're not sure, you know, how fast a player will develop. And we didn't pick Laws just out of a hat. You know, the processes that we followed in fast-tracking his development, you know, a lot of people don't see that. You know, I heard a lot of noise when he was selected. But we, and guys like Nikita Miller, who put in the work, and Laws himself, credit must go to him, but the process in which we followed to get him to where we believe he was ready to play at international cricket, we were quite happy with it. And we have a couple youngsters who, you know, we put in through that process as well. And Laws, after the series, I said, you know, I'm really proud of him to come out 8 wickets, looking like he belongs into the game, and especially us trying to develop players. Really proud of what he's done.
Well, the coach says while results will fluctuate, his responsibility, well, that remains the same, instilling belief, resilience, and a winning mentality in a young West Indies squad determined to take the next step.
Yeah, cricket is all about mental. You know, for me as a coach, I'm challenged every day, you know, to find words, you know, to create or bring up new ways to bring stuff across, especially when, you know, the performances that you're expecting is not there. But that's me. That's my skill. You know, that's my strength. You know, being a leader, and you know, you trust in the process and in the preparation. You know, Guyana was tough. Did we play to our standards? No. But it was not through the lack of good preparation. I think New Zealand is number 2 for a reason. Well-drilled team, something that we are aspiring to be. But I never lose that positive attitude. And that's what I try to, you know, instill and remind the guys.
All right, call him Hurricane Ronaldo, as Ronaldo Fornillier ripped through the Leeward's batting, taking 4 wickets as Trinidad and Tobago's under-19 cricketers wrapped up 3rd place with an emphatic 7-wicket win to end their West Indies Rising Stars campaign on a high. Bowling first at the Bathsheba Sports Ground in Barbados, the young Red Force tore to the opposition, skipping out leewards for a paltry 88 runs. Fornelli was the star with the ball, tearing up the lineup with a brilliant 4 for 26, well supported by Darren Danage's economical 2 for 14. And the chase, well, that was a walk in the park for the young Red Force as skipper Brendan Boodoo led from the front, anchoring the innings with a smooth unbeaten 49 to stay at TNT home at 89 for 3, crossing the line with a massive 209 balls to spare. Well, meanwhile, host Barbados, well, they were cemented as winners after they beat Jamaica by 116 runs in their match, thanks to a century by that man, Justin Paris, and his Usain Bolt type celebration. Barbados now crowned champions of the West Indies Rising Stars under 19. Well, don't worry, we'll get them next time. Well, tell you what, pedals up, as it was quite a quiet day for yellow jersey leader Tadej Pogacar, as Belgium's Jasper Philipsen won stage 17 of the Tour de France in an exciting sprint finish. The Alpine premium tech rider powered over the line with a good gap over his rivals to win his first stage in what has been a frustrating 3-week race.
He's been looking for.
Oh, that's all that we have for sport for the team. I'm James Saunders. I'll catch you later.
You're watching the news on the I.A.N. network. Do you have a business that you want people to know about? Imagine placing your brand in front of an audience that's already engaged and locked in. With over 154 million views monthly across YouTube and Facebook, and over 5 million views daily on both platforms, based on official analytics. Now we're bringing that same audience to I.A.N. News. If they've seen your products on the Ian Allen Show, imagine the impact when they see them on the news. Reserve your spot in the news and book your monthly packages now. We're back with the news on the I.A.N. network.
Welcome back, everyone. Development efforts are continuing across the Camuso-Manzanilla constituency, with flood mitigation, roadworks and community improvements remaining key priorities for Member of Parliament Shivana Sam. She also highlighted support for farmers through agricultural workshops.
More development projects are on the way for the Camuso-Manzanilla constituency. Member of Parliament Shivana Sam says significant efforts have been made to reduce flooding in vulnerable areas.
As rainy season is approaching, we've been doing a lot of dredging works, clearing up our waterways and our drains to ease the flooding that usually happens across the constituency during the rainy season. And the Ministry of Works and Infrastructure has been working closely with us on that.
Ms. Sam further revealed that farmers in the constituency have been benefiting from training programs from the Agriculture Ministry.
So within the past couple of months, we've had those workshops coming into the constituency, so farmers were able to easily access those. So we've been working with the different ministries, and we're going to continue working with all the other different ministries to ensure that these services can really reach to all of our residents.
Additionally, MP Sam said roadworks and other improvement works are continuing.
We are dealing with the issues that were left to languish for the past 10 years. So obviously, things cannot be rectified overnight, and we appreciate that. And we thank the residents for their patience. So we've been fixing a lot of the roads, the main roads, especially people used to commute to work every day. Also, we've been fixing streetlights throughout the constituency.
She says to date, over 200 streetlights have been repaired. Melissa Wong, I.A.N. News.
The sounds of parang echoed through Malabar this week as dozens of children traded screens for strings, learning the music, culture and traditions of one of Trinidad and Tobago's most cherished art forms. The country's first ever parang camp brought together young participants for a week of hands-on learning, cultural exploration and musical performance.
In an effort to keep the tradition of Parang alive, the Parang Lab, in collaboration with the Malabar South Community Council, held the first Parang camp in this country. Close to 70 children participated and were exposed to various aspects of Parang, including the instruments and the lyrics. Camp coordinator Kurt Raskeet shared some of the insights in an interview with I.A.N. News.
So the camp it was a vacation camp, yes, but very specific to Parang. We did no academic activities apart from doing a little Spanish with them. But the camp started Monday, gone, and ended Friday.
The week of activities culminated with a Parang concert, which gave the children a chance to show what they learned.
Quattro on Monday, where the children would have done some craft related to the parts of the quattro. They learned to label the quattro. We had a small presentation on how to create a quattro as well from a local luthier, Mr. Anton Sterling. On Tuesday, we did the box bass. We had a demonstration from our national box bass champion, Mr. Alleyne Hunt. He came in, showed the children the parts of the box bass, the difference between the more traditional make of the box bass and the more conventional make of the box bass, and then he did a display and demonstration for them and showed them a few pointers. On Wednesday, we did the maracas, so the older children got real bowlies to fill with some seeds. We improvised and we used split peas because to get the real marac seeds in that volume would be very difficult. So they filled it with the seeds and they painted their bowlies. And the younger ones did it with little chubby bottles.
Ms. Keith said that on Thursday, the kids got a chance to visit Lupino, where they engaged in cocoa making, visited the Martin Gomez cave, and had a lesson about Parang and the history of Lupino.
Parang and Lupino, and then yesterday we were at the Santa Rosa First Peoples Community Center. So just to give them a taste of all the different influences on Parang locally. Then we did our little Parang practice yesterday in preparation for today's concert.
Ms. Keith revealed plans to take the camp into more communities across the country. She said there was no cost attached and the children were provided with meals and treats with the help of some small businesses. Ms. Keith hoped that there will be more support in the near future. Celine Bansilal, I.A.N. News.
The recent deaths of 4 U.S. service members in Jordan has brought the total to at least 18 killed following the collapse of the fragile ceasefire deal between the United States and Iran.
Today, U.S. President Donald Trump honored the deaths of 4 U.S. troops who were recently killed in the war in Iran during a dignified transfer ceremony at the Dover Air Force Base in Delaware. 3 of the troops were killed in an Iranian attack on a U.S. air base in Jordan. A 4th died while disposing of a downed Iranian drone in Iraq. One of the deceased, identified as 28-year-old U.S. Army Sergeant Angel Sarah Rampasad of Ozone Park, New York, was reported to have TNT roots. In a press release from the Ministry of Foreign and CARICOM Affairs, Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar is quoted saying that the country mourns Rampasad with particular sorrow, noting that although she served under the American flag, she maintained a meaningful connection to Trinidad and Tobago through her heritage. Persad-Bissessar said Trinidad and Tobago honors the courage, commitment, and selflessness of those who dedicate their lives to serving their countries. Since the U.S. and Israel launched strikes against Iran on February 28th, scores of American troops have been injured and roughly 500 have been wounded. Celine Bansilal, I.A.N. News.
We now go to our business report with Dalisa Gurlal.
Beware of possible attempts of fraud by people purporting to represent the Central Bank of Trinidad and Tobago. This as the central bank urged the public to be cautious of communication bearing its logo or branding. The central bank encouraged verification of any notices coming from them that requires any action by contacting them by email at info@central-bank.org.tt or visiting the bank at its Port of Spain office at Eric Williams Plaza, Independence Independence Square on Mondays to Fridays between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. The bank made it clear that it will never request payment or personal information from people via email, WhatsApp, or social media platforms. Further, the central bank told the public to be vigilant against ongoing incidents of cybercrimes like phishing, identity theft, and internet and banking fraud. Keston Spencer has been appointed a director on the board of Point Lisa's Industrial Port Development Corporation Limited. His appointment follows the departure of Karuna Bisram Singh at the end of her term. The corporation, in a notice of material change, indicated that Mr. Spencer's appointment took place at Plipdeco's recently held annual general meeting. The board of directors and management of Plipdeco extended their appreciation to Ms. Bisram Singh for her dedicated service and valuable contributions during her tenure on the board. The corporation also took the opportunity to welcome Mr. Spencer to the Plipdeco team. The Point Lisa's Industrial Port Development Corporation Limited is a public company owned 51% by the government of Trinidad and Tobago and 49% by private shareholders, including banks, insurance companies, financial institutions, company employees, and the general public. The corporation's core activities are industrial estate management and port operations.
It's now time for international news. Here's Alleyne Bansilao.
President Donald Trump has threatened that the U.S. would destroy an Iranian bridge or power plant anytime it forces attack on a ship in the Strait of Hormuz. In a post on Truth Social, President Trump said that potential targets would include those located to or in the capital, Tehran. The military response would follow any form of attack on shipping in the vital waterway, whether it be by missile, rocket, drone, or any other device or weapon. His threat comes after the U.S. launched strikes on Iran for the 11th consecutive night, with Tehran warning the U.S. against targeting its nuclear facilities. Iranian state media reported that air defenses were activated in the capital, Tehran. Explosions were also reported in the northwestern city of Tabriz, the southeastern ports of Chabahar and Konarak, and in the southern city of Bushehr, home to Iran's only nuclear power plant. The price of oil jumped in response to the latest escalation, reaching $94 on Wednesday. At least 7 oil tankers have made U-turns close to Yemen since the Iran-linked youth group announced a maritime embargo against Saudi Arabia on Monday, ship tracking data shows. All of the ships were traveling either to or from the Saudi ports and made a sharp change off course after the embargo was announced. Nearly 15% of global sea trade moves through the Red Sea, which connects the Mediterranean and the Gulf of Aden through 2 choke points, the Suez Canal in Egypt and the Bab al-Mandab Strait between Yemen and the Horn of Africa. The Red Sea has been a key route for exports of Saudi oil since the U.S.-Israeli war with Iran led to the effective closure of the Strait of Hormuz, which has severely restricted the flow of oil and gas from the Gulf. This has played a major role in relieving pressure to global markets, and if the Houthis further restrict trade, then prices are expected to rise. The day before the Houthis announced their blockade, 20 vessels entered the Red Sea and 22 exited via the Bab al-Mandeb Strait, according to a maritime intelligence firm. And the trial of ousted Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro and his wife Celia Flores is scheduled to begin on June 1st, 2027. U.S. forces seized Maduro and Flores from their compound in the Venezuelan capital, Caracas, in a dramatic nighttime raid on January 3rd and brought them to New York to face allegations of weapon and drug offenses, which they deny. Judge Alvin Hellerstein scheduled a pre-trial hearing for 17th of November to hear motions from both parties. Maduro's attorney, however, Barry Pollock, signaled that he will argue at trial that his client was protected by sovereign immunity, a legal principle shielding heads of state from prosecution. And that was your international news. Celine Bansilal, I.A.N. News.
Thank you, Celine. It's now time for the weather forecast. And that's how we end our news report. Thank you so much for watching. On behalf of all of us here, have a good night.